Noita Wizards. Welcome back to Noita, a game about a, well, a witch, actually. It's a witch. It's finished for witch. Thank you for letting me know. So, today, I was planning on doing some more Spell Lab, and to be honest, I did some more Spell Lab. But I don't know that it's fun for you guys to watch. I don't think it's fun to watch. What I'll do is I'll tack it on to the end of this episode. So if you're just here for a regular old Noita Wizard run, let me just go and take it out of my recycle bin, actually, now that I've said that. If you're here for a regular Noita Wizard run, go, just kind of watch this and then maybe don't watch the end. But if you are interested in what's going on with Spell Lab, I'll put it on the end of this episode just so you can see what's going on with that. A couple of them I feel like are bugged. I tried quite literally every single spell combo in one of the challenges, multicast 1 I think it was, and it did nothing. So, oh, this one can eat through terrain, can't it? So I don't know what's going on with that, and I feel like it was kind of horribly bugged. So I'll leave it down to you guys. If you have completed it, if you have done multicast 1, please let me know how the hell you're supposed to do it, because I was stumped, I suppose, as you'll see if you watch the end of this video. So on this first floor then, now that I have all that extra Spell Lab knowledge in my brain, on this first floor, I want to firstly swap this snow out for fucking water. Just go ahead and empty this. I want a mod that allows you to empty out a potion in a single click. I should have already just jumped in the water, shouldn't I? About 5 minutes ago. That would have helped. There you go. Right. Give me that. Tasty, tasty water. Good shit. Let's get that filled up. Nice. Okay. Now we're in it. Now we're good. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lot more Noita spell knowledge in my brain now. But I want to take these first floors a lot slower. I feel like we need to just really... The thing for me, it's like... I don't want you guys to just watch me backtrack for 20 minutes. But I also do not want to edit Noita Wizard video, because the whole point of something like this is to, well, it's to provide me a warm-up video and a little bit of content for the second channel. If I'm editing these videos to edit out all the bits I do on the first floor, kind of defeats the point. Makes my job like way harder. Oh, I like that. Okay. I'll roll with that one and probably get myself killed. Then I'll say this is the warm-up run, and then I'll do subsequently no better in any of the further runs, but that's okay. But also, I don't really want to edit anything out of these runs, because I feel like even small moments... I mean, firstly, you can die at any moment, so... Every moment is just as... Well, let's not say tense, but as vital as the next. But also be good for people to be able to watch and tell me what I'm doing wrong in the event that I am doing things wrong. But also, I do want to spend like a shitload more time on these first floors than I have been spending. Because there's so many gold and health upgrades and treasure chests and wands and everything to be found that I'm just not finding. So let's have a peek around. Let's be a bit more thorough with our starting floors. Let's be a bit more careful about our approach to things. In my mind, you know, making videos in with some brevity, but also trying to be entertaining at the same time is always the main thing I aim for. And I feel like walking back and forth in a zigzag across floors isn't really good for that. I'm going to swap those out, and then we'll see what we can do with this one when we get back. Or when we get to Holy Mountain. Fucking hate those things down there. They can piss off. Piss off! You can also piss off, you horrible sludge monster. Ah, ran out of flight. Shit. Really should have... Oh, no. Well, we're doing great in terms of health. Don't panic. Health is fine. Remember what I said about wanting to explore these first floors? Yeah, no, all that shit I was just saying. I actually want to leave right now. Damn it! I already want to restart. This is the problem with this fucking game. I'm too much of a perfectionist for shit like this. If I wasn't recording this for a series, I would genuinely be restarting now. And I think every time I failed the first floor, I would have probably restarted. And now we can't buy anything. Fuck it, I am. I'm going to commit to it. Sod off. Sod off. Bad run. Curse first floor. Bad. I need to learn. I'm going to treat myself like a dog. Right, moving on. Be more careful this time, stupid. It's hard to... Like, I know what to do, but it's very hard to think about it mid-video. Which is why I always do so much better when I'm not recording. So I think for the future, what I'm going to do is just not record and just enjoy Noita. Who cares if my rent doesn't get paid, dude? Fuck, who needs rent anyway? Right, let's drop a bomb here. Pretty unnecessary, seeing as we're only just starting, but that's okay. Right. Thorough first floors. Should have kicked that down first, never mind. I think we could just do a kick there. Brilliant. That was outstanding. That was absolutely outstanding. That might be the best thing I've ever done in Noita. Oh, God. It just never gets any better, does it? Can I get those gold nuggets without burning to death? Yes. Right. You can fuck off. Get out of here. Okay, we've got a wand. Double saw blades. I love it. Bad. Very bad. Okay, sod it. We're in it now. What I need to do is not idly fire spells as we move through levels, because that's always one big killer for me as well. Just shoot accurately and carefully. And you've really got nothing to worry about. I don't think that guy dropped any gold then. I'd like a refund on that one. Okay, we've got a ambrosia potion. Hold a minute, I don't really know what those do. There's one of those big, horrible acid monsters down here. Those are always a laugh to fight. Look, they're just horrible. Well, I'm gonna grab that bit, but I think I'll forgo the rest of that gold. We've got a health upgrade under here. Damn. Sometimes this structure. Oh, it's always the one that's kind of split in half, isn't it? Bifurcated, if you will. That has the like a health upgrade or a treasure chest below it. I hate those spiders because they can double up and you can never accurately tell how many of them are in there. Swim. Get the gold. Okay. I don't want to leave this floor until we've got 1,000 gold. Is that ambitious? You bet. Can we do it? Absolutely we can. Oh god, it's one of these guys. We're dead. Turns out the saw blade actually great for dealing damage. As long as you're careful. Oh god, that was close. Let's just like soak some of this area, I think. What do you think? Get some of that. Oh, that's like a peat potion, right? That's not at all water. Well, never mind. Careful. Oh no. Okay, that's one down. Incredible. Oh, things are easy when you're able to take things slowly. But it's too high tension for this. I hate having this weapon, but I love having this weapon. I like dangerous weapons. I can't stop myself. You know for a fact the next time I see a lightning wand, even though every time we've had a lightning wand, I've died horribly and it's ruined some of the best ones we've ever had. I just can't stop myself. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to accept that if you want to watch me play more Noita Wizard. It's just always going to happen, and it's never going to stop. That was water. How did that water burn? So we'll never know. Thought it was a bit more sensible to change one for that bit. Shit like that, too, is something that I'm very aware of in the back of my mind I need to stop doing. But mid-video, it's so hard. This series is actually just practicing me being me practicing to be a better YouTuber, Noita aside. Trying to execute commentary and also doing this is fucking... It's just too much. This game is too much. Anyway, so, Spell Lab then. I think I did fine with it, as you'll see when we get to the end of the video, but just for those of you who can't be asked to watch me, click through predetermined challenges, I don't know quite what I was doing wrong with it, but... Oh, fuck. That was bad. That was really bad. But the spell triggers, now they've been explained to me in a way that's a bit more slower and concise. Ooh, I like that. They're actually a game changer. The concept of it, as far as I know, I understood it correctly, given that I passed the challenge. The concept of it having its own kind of... What's the best way to describe it? Because the way they phrased it was very odd. The way I would describe it is... What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? I'm getting too distracted by that. I'm getting hit by easily avoidable dynamite. You have to kind of treat the spell trigger as its own separate cast section, for lack of a better word. What I mean by that is... The way they teach you in the tutorial to... Fuck. The way they teach you in the tutorial to do it is, you have a really high cast spell. It's like the Devil's Cross or something like that. The kind of one that does the, well, the cross symbol blue explosion. And then they give you... Toxic Rock is probably going to kill me if I'm not careful. Yeah, I think that's not worth going for. I'm happy to go back to Holy Mountain at this point. We found a wand. It's a wand that'll probably get me killed. I'm fully cognizant of that. Can I also empty out this mud potion and get another water potion? Because I feel like it's a bit more beneficial. So the mud potion is quite literally just water and soil, right? I see. Could you just throw an empty glass bottle at an enemy? That seems very football hooligan. I kind of like it. Let's also top this one off too. But now that I understand that kind of concept of sorry, I don't know if I finished explaining what I was saying. The trigger would trigger that spell, but it wouldn't add the cast delay of that spell because it's coming off of the trigger, if that makes sense. So I feel like I need to look out for spells with trigger so that we can make better use of that in the future. Out of all of these ones, there is that. That kind of fires 3 spells simultaneously, and it's a non-shuffle one, too. That could be very good. Let's take that. I mean, shit, look. If you're firing 1 saw blade, you might as well fire 2, huh? I don't know if that's the right justification for that. Oh, wait, we got the wrong one, Decrypt Genius. Let's do that. Uh-huh. Oh, fucking... They do fly... Oh, they fly at different speeds. Okay, that's incredibly dangerous. Okay, I'm in. Whatever. We could also buy this one with the trigger. And then throw a trigger from that onto here. Well, hang on. Why don't we do this? Oh, no, that's terrible. You can't do that. That's illegal. That's very, very illegal. We could put that on there and then throw that one and that one. Oops. Give me this one back. And just go like spark bolt shotgun for the time being. Oh, the recharge time on that is horrific. I fucking don't tell anyone. I'm going to stick with the saw blade. Let's go double saw blade again. I like the double saw blade. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. If we find something to trigger off of the trigger, sure. For the time being, I don't think we've got anything worth it. Let's cast another spark bolt so we can bounce off the enemy. That's not really very useful. Always cast. Oh my god. A random always cast spell is added to the wand in your hand. Okay. Always cast. Is that extra criticals with the saw blades? That could be lethal. I didn't even bother looking at the other perks. I saw that and I just got perk blindness. Oh yeah, no, this is horribly dangerous. This is horribly, horribly dangerous. I'm in. I really wish we had some sort of terrain manipulating wand, you know? We'll do a bit more of a thorough explore on this floor. Just explore until our health is gone. The tactic that I always should be doing. Some gold there. Free gold. Wow, look at that. I'm glad I detonated that so close to show it that I'm not scared. I mean, 2 cast shuffle, no. Cast delay is insanely good on it, though, isn't it? I'm going to swap those 2 out. This wand at range, I feel like, is going to be incredible. Assuming I'm at all even accurate with it remotely. We're firing 2... Fucking Jesus. We're firing 2 quite high damaging spells that have a high chance to also crit. That seems very good. Okay. Let's grab that. Let's go over in this direction then. We'll start right, head left. It seems like a lot of fire. I jumped up into that. I jumped up into it. I do that all the time. Dodging into things. I do that in a lot of games. I do that in Isaac too. My brain's like just slightly behind where it should be. Where did that gold go? Oh, there it is. We don't really need gold. I really shouldn't be putting our life on the line for gold. Treasure chest, hello. 100 crit when these things do crit. Oh, A bunch of spells. I actually kind of like that. That doesn't seem like a bad treasure chest. Deep! Ah. This is such a fucking horrible idea. I'm so sorry. God, it would be so good if I can make this work until tomorrow. Reload into this cursed run. That would be high tier. Okay, did we go... Yeah, we did go up that way because we came from that way. I refuse to believe that 1 pixel of lava hurt me. Fuck off! Just wait for our thing to recharge fully this time. Okay. I feel like this is a very inadequate way to store coal. I know it's called the coal pits, but they seem exceedingly dangerous for no reason. Eat! You son of a bitch. Yes, I'm well aware I flew into it, okay? I can't help it. We don't need to go under there. We don't need to go. Let's keep going this side. Kind of doing a rough right to left zigzag. Is that 100 or is it 180? Either way, it seems, it's okay. I feel like in the Hisi base, it's just going to absolutely annihilate us. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I can complain and act surprised. It's a holy mountain above us. Right, so we come back to the start again. So the zigzag's doing pretty okay then. Hello. I didn't see you there. Hang on, let me come back for you. Definitely stop firing. Firing spells randomly. Hello there. Don't make me fire these sword blades directly upwards. I was hoping it would kill him on the way back down. Nice. Wow, you drop a lot of gold. Holy crap. Well, worth the detour. 307. Plink. Okay, so there's some enemies in that direction. So we've kind of been roughly in this area before. We've been on the other side of this, this line here. I need to, like, train myself to be more accurate. I need some sort of, like, Steam program. Some way to train myself to be better at Noita that isn't Noita, you know? Like a program that only focuses on mouse aiming. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You're going to make me kill myself. I know you are. 20 health remaining. It's a dangerous time. Never fire up. We need to never fire up. That's so... Okay, I'll fire up at that point because we had something above us, but there should have been a 1 there. Oh, you've got it, you little shit. Give me that back. No, I'm alright. Sorry? Could I have that, please? Okay, so this is the bit we saw from earlier. I'm trying to map this out in my head a little bit, too. I bet there's a mini-map mod for this game. It's always a good way to tell what people think is wrong with a game by what mods are the most popular for a game and also what mods are the most frequently made for a game. Crusader Kings 3, for example. All UI mods, and I get it. Because the Crusader Kings 3 UI... In some places it's great, in other places it's really terrible. In some places there's far too much depth, like the vassal management screen, unnecessary, the feudal contract screen, and then in other screens it's like nowhere near enough. RimWorld is always, well, honestly, shit to do. RimWorld is a great foundation for a game that is very shallow after you've played it a few times, I think. You've got the scenario editor, which I think is very much slept on by a lot of players. I think very few people play as much of that as they should, because you can make it a whole new game with a scenario editor. But there's a reason why almost all the RimWorld most updated, upvoted mods are things like Vanilla Expanded. People just want more of the same game that they've played a ridiculous amount of. Content comes out too slow. I don't know why they don't just employ like 5 more people and just churn out packs. Because I don't think there is a single RimWorld player alive who would be unhappy to play for a Vanilla Expanded style mod on a frequent basis. I know it's easy for me to say that's my job, but like if you get some really high quality... I feel like all the RimWorld DLC as well have been really kind of weird. Obviously, we've only had one. But Royalty was like... I really felt they lent into doing things with parts of the game that didn't really need doing anything with. Like, who really expected psychic powers on their reward bingo card? Well, you'd expect, like, more maybe drugs or farming or bionics or technology, weapons, faction interaction. Like, depth of mechanics that already exist, not introducing new things. I thought that was always very bizarre, but I'm very interested to see what they've got for Noita Wizard that are kind of the most upvoted mods. I wouldn't be surprised if it's exactly the Rimworld situation, where a lot of the most upvoted mods are more spell effects, more enemies, more areas. Because I think this is the type of game where people will either play it for 10 minutes and hate it, or play it for 4,000 hours. I don't think there's a middle ground. Because it's so mechanically pure. Similar to, I think, arguably Rimworld, until a bunch of mods make, like, fucking catgirls and shit. Do you want to go in there? I guess I want to go in there. There's a couple of wands. Health is very low, and I saw one of those weird boys nearby. There's a lot of flies in there. Oh, those aren't flies. Cursed frogs. Stay away from me, cursed frogs. Fuck. Good hit, good hit, good hit. What was that? I feel like we leave. I feel like we leave. I feel like we leave. Let's leave. I know there's a couple of ones in there. We're on 13 health. 640 gold. So we can always buy shit. It was you. Nice. What does he drop here? Oh, random teleport. You fucker. Oh, he teleported me into whatever the fuck that is. A comatose. You'll be a comatose by the time I'm done with you. You shit. More spells, more areas, more enemies. For the people who have played it for 1,000 hours. Because I don't know what you'd change about Noita mechanically. Because it is what it is. You know, it's not like something like Rimworld where you can add races and shit like that. In this, you're a wizard that casts spells. I'm very annoyed by that. See, that is my big problem with dedicating a giant chunk of my time per floor to this game. Because I feel like I've done just as well blitzing through floors and getting lucky as I have done spending hours on a single floor and having nothing to show for it. Brilliant. These ones are terrible. Like a refund. Okay, let's take this first floor very slowly again. This is going to be a no damage first floor. This is going to be a no damage first floor. And anybody who disagrees with that is a fool. You watch. You have no faith in me. God, I'm so angry at that fucking thing. I might have to actually record another episode of Noita Wizard after this. Like immediately. So if you've got any hints or advice, especially regarding the spell challenge, I might not get to it till tomorrow. Tomorrow for me, because that's when I'll be recording an episode again. Because I'll record tomorrow's episode after this, because probably going to end up taking the Rimworld mod pack we've got right now over to Twitch. So as a result, I'm going to need to throw together a new Rimworld mod pack and a new cinematic and, you know, all that crap. I don't want to do a more narrative series this time for Rimworld. So that's going to take up a lot of time to get the kind of animation done. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just bomb here then. What's this? Pheromone potion. No, thank you. This is a no damage floor, remember? No damage floor. That seems fun. I like that. What don't I want? It's got massive mana. This one is better than this one in almost every way. The recharge time is lower and the cast delay is only 0.3 seconds longer. It's got a minus degree on the spread as well. They're both shuffle. You can fuck off then. Okay, that's certainly better than the first one we're using, so let's do that. Better in the sense that it allows us to say safer. I don't think it quite literally is better, but it's gold. Hey, free gold. I mean, all the gold in this game is free. You've just got to get it. I mean, you can argue that about real life as well, but don't blame me if you're, you know, imprisoned, shot and killed. Really depends where you get the gold from. Go panning in a river. I'm sure that's profitable. Right, there's toxic rock down there. Toxic rock, from what I've seen, can generally... No. can generally hold something in the middle of it, like a wand. Should we just wait for this to fuck off? Flammable gas. Flammable gas isn't necessarily toxic. Oxygen is flammable. I'd like a bit more information there, please, Noita. If it said toxic flammable gas, fair enough. I suppose oxygen is... Oxygen is toxic in a high enough concentration, isn't it? I mean, shit, everything is. Can't go down there. There was that guy on Reddit. I remember reading about it. Who, you know, like the fucking hydro homie shit. I've been drinking a lot more water recently. I bought a big fucking water bottle. Because I was like, this room I'm recording in right now, it's so warm. I was recording the remote episode that went up earlier today, because I'm behind schedule. And it was so warm in here, and the humidity is so high. I know I said this is no damage floor, but I got on a tangent, so leave me be. All of my soundproofing has peeled off the walls, and it's taken all the paint with it, so I'm pretty pissed. So I had to go to the shop and buy a load of paint. And I'm going to have to find a way to secure my soundproofing somehow. Because, I mean, normally you would just, like, glue it up. No more nails, whatever. Can't do that. It's rental. I'm a millennial. I don't own a house. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looked good, just judging by it. Mysterious darkness lingers in this place. Did we go somewhere new? Oh, we're in the collapsed mine now. Didn't realize I'd gone that far over. Oh, this is a good wand. This is a good wand. I'm a fan of it. Okay. 88 health. We've taken 12 damage. We got 355 gold. So this, compared to the first one we did, actually a shitload better. Polymorphine potion. You're alright. Let's swap that for there. Friendship ended with the other wand. Shit. We really could do with some water. Ah! Is that a wand I can take from it if I kill it? Because I'd really like that. That looks good. Why is it so strong? It's so powerful. There we go. Oh my god, we can get that wand. Grab that, leave. Grab that and leave? I think we grab that and leave. Does pheromone potion put out the fire? It's chaotic polymorphine potion. That was a poor idea. What is that? Always cast spells to power. Converts any nearby projectiles cast by you into extra damage. What the fuck? Always cast 4. What is this wand? No, all I've got to do is survive. Careful. Holy Mountain? Let's head back this way. Carefully. Oh, this is nail biting. There's one down there. One that I discarded. This must be the right way. There it is. Holy Mountain. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Oh! 895 gold, 1 health, and a super powerful one to boot. Thank you very much. I will take it. Okay, then. What the fuck is this thing? For a start. Well, let's get rid of that. Additional spells cast by you nearby are converted to extra damage. What the shit does that mean? It casts 4 spells simultaneously. Does that mean it'll, like, condense it down? I have no idea how to interpret that. This is like an insane wand. 360 max mana. Cast delay and recharge time is terrible on it, right? Yeah, absolutely god awful. Really bad. So what we could do then is we can apply the spell lab logic of firing 2 off. Swap. No, fire 1, swap. Yeah. That would be faster. I'll be honest. I don't want to sit there doing that in combat. But hey. Supposed to cost 4. What have we got then for wands? Let me see what we can do with this. Spot what would trigger. I like that. Spells cost 13. You know I'm gonna buy it. Okay, hold on. Spells cost 13, though. I think I've never seen that before. That looks insane. That looks insane. I don't want fire trail. I've had enough fucking fire to last me a lifetime. Spells cost 13. Wow, so that single bolt is going to be insane. Why don't we fucking swap these ones around entirely? Hear me out here. This might take a little while. Hold on. Well, let's just unsocket a few and then shut the other ones back on. Okay, hear me out here. Hear me out here. I think this is genius. We cast... Is that 13? And that's got 13... What's the capacity? Capacity. 13, yeah, I thought so. That is insane. That is insane. Okay. So that fires 4. I don't know that I like this wand. The recharge time on it is actually kind of atrocious. Let's go see what our perks are. Item radar. Bombs materialize. Saving grace is so good I can't ignore it. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit, this is silly. Spells cast 13. I love it. The mana is kind of the issue with that. Actually, can we not cast all 13? It's 10 per row, right? No, we can only cast 8 before we run out of mana by the looks of it. Hang on, let's let it fully recharge. Yep, we can only cast 8 before the mana runs out. So there's no point in having all of those on there. I'm just going to fill this wand with chaos. Because, I mean, firstly, we can just treat it as an inventory, right? How would it do with these? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of spell tinkering. Just because I want to see how it reacts. Lingering projectiles turn into damage. So does that mean... Sorry, I have no idea still how to quite interpret that. Those projectiles next to it are giving it more damage. Because they're close together. Am I understanding that correctly? I have no clue. I don't know what that means. I hate both of these ones, neither of which are particularly good. They just seem so silly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw away some spark bolts, because, I mean, shit, we could always just socket it, couldn't we? Let's throw some spark bolts in here, then. You hang on to these. If we're going to treat this second blue wand as, like a shotgunny insta-kill style effect, oh, it's a shuffle. No, we should do it with that one. I think I hate it, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Well, let's see then. Let's see. Oh, that's also a shuffle, but I mean, as long as it's in the thing, it doesn't matter, right? Oh, well, sure, that's true of this one too. Like, one day I'll understand how these ones work. Hang on. Maybe those don't get a oh, no, they do get a fire trail. Because we're out of mana. We're out of mana. That's why. We're shuffling it. So we're only casting 8 at a time. So if we unsocket like 7. There you go. Do I like that? No, I kind of preferred it when it was just straight up mad shotgun. So let's do, was 8 we can cast, right? If there's anything I can do with these that are interesting, please, for the love of God, let me know. There you go. So we got this just kind of mad shotgun. This one doesn't seem very good either. None of these ones seem good. Look. Let's just put like this in here. Bouncy wand. Very nice. Chuck some of these spark bolts away. I've got too many spark bolts. Get out. You're for the fishes. Honestly, I think out of all our ones, that's still our best one. Because these other ones, they're just too convoluted. We can't do anything with them now. Let's see what we can do with them later. Maybe they've got potential down the line. If we need to kill something quickly, you switch to one of these, kabang. They're dead. Like a big monster, big enemy, big group of enemies. Kapow. They're all dead with that one. But for one-on-one, this thing is just superior in every way. Right, first things first. Let's defuse some of this shit before we get too far ahead. Oh, shit. Did I leave a... Bollocks. I left a magic arrow on that one. Doesn't really matter, obviously, but... Okay. Well, I'm on fire immediately, so we're off to a great start. I've turned myself into a duck, and now I'm dead. So... I'm done with Noita Wizard forever. Thank you for watching. Noita Wizards, welcome back. Today, We're going back to school. We're going to head back to Spell Lab. I feel like now's an appropriate time to go back to Spell Lab. I didn't want to do too much Spell Lab to start off with because I didn't really know what the game was about or what there was to do. But now I think we've got pretty decently, you know, we've done a good chunk into the game so far. I think going back to Spell Lab, doing a few more bits of Spell Lab, then diving back into a regular run wouldn't be a bad idea at all. I think that's a good way to spread things out and then slowly learn more complicated mechanics the deeper we go in the game. But I feel like I've very much peaked with how much I know about the game right now. Really, it's the spellcrafting. I don't know, that I don't know quite yet. So this challenge as well, I came back to it because when I did this the first time around, I didn't quite realize that wands only went on recharge after they got through their entire cast cycle, right? So this one is actually very, very simple. It's just one of those mechanics that I've learned through playing rather than, well, through Spell Lab. Because I feel like there's only so much you can do. I feel like a new player sitting through all the Spell Lab would be maybe more confused than if they just played the game for a little bit, you know? So the way this works is obviously it only goes on cooldown after you go through all 5 of those spells, right? So let's wait for the timer to run out because I started there without really thinking. Right, there we go. So we want to go cast 4, switch to the next one, cast 4, switch back, cast 4, and then your wands will never go on cooldown. Which is not something I understood at the start because, well, why would I? I hadn't got any experience with it. So we're going to go for 1 building basics multicast 2, and the 1 building is what I absolutely need to learn a little bit better because I have no idea. So with this one then, we've got to deal 70 DPS to the target dummy. We've got 2 double scatter spells, and we've got 2 double spells. Right. So why would you ever use double scatter spell over double spell is my first question. Are they not identical, but the only difference is this one gives a higher spread? So that one would be good if you want to deal with like a big group of enemies. Or say, for example, actually these bubble shots is a pretty good example of that, I suppose. With these bubble shots, because they linger for so long, it might be good getting them over a larger area, because that way you might catch out multiple enemies. I'm doing this just to kind of illustrate what I'm talking about there. But see, with this one, it makes a lot more sense, because you can cover a larger area with it. But with something like the Spark Bolt, I don't know why you would ever do that, because that doesn't seem like it would have much benefit. Well, look, let's start with kind of simply, does 5 damage. Which one does the most damage? 3, 5, 3, 7.5, 5. So let's assume the Spitter Bolts are the right way to go about this then, huh? So let's take a few of those. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I assume it will just replace what we've got last. So let's just try a few of these to start off with. I don't know if this is the right way to be going about this at all, but I feel like whatever does the most damage is the one you want to start with, right? See, with this, we can get a DPS of 15. 15's into 70. You can't do, but we can get close. Well, hang on. Look, 7... If we do 1, 2, 3, 4... What would that do? Would that do 60? Oh, the damage on that is shit, but if we get really close... See, I don't understand... Well, look, we got up to 60 DPS there. What would be the benefit of doing that over doing this? I don't understand why you would never go for double spell over bifurcated. Oh, sorry, not bifurcated. Double scatter spell. Is it not the same thing? Oh, that was it. Oh, that was genuinely it. I don't know if you were supposed to do it like that, though. I kind of feel like I cheated by... I mean, it just wanted you to do the DPS, right? And that does 90 DPS there, as long as they all hit for a little while, you see? Well, shit, I guess that was the solution. Fuck, I kind of want to go back and see if I got that right. Well, I assume I must have, right? Some actions are required for this challenge. A lot to disabled. Why can't I do that one? Did I not do... We completed all these, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be ticked off. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back to that one later. 1 building basics, cast state. Okay. Deal 500 more damage per second to the target dummy. Well, this simply does damage plus. So why not go... Well, what's our wand got in it? Could you not just fill it with damage plus, then do like a quadruple scatter spell... Oh, sorry, quadruple spell Spitter Bolt? I'm going to try that. Fuck it. I wonder if that'll work. I feel like I want to give it like an attempt to start off with before we look at the hints. What does this do? This adds a massive cast delay to it. So we're going to have diminishing returns beyond a point. We can still cast it like that. Oh yeah, we can cast it like that handily. Wow. I assume it wants you to do 1 big super shot, right? Fuck it, let's try that. 95. So... I wonder if there's diminishing returns beyond a point. 87. 77. So each one does 10. Okay, what if we do... So 57 times... If we were to do a quadruple spell, then 4, that wouldn't work. Oh, but we can cast it twice. But what about the... Oh, this doesn't have cast delay, though, does it? Hang on. Hang on. So we could just do it like... Give me that. And then just do 2 casts of this, right? No, not quite. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait. Well, there's no wonder that didn't work. Hang on. Well, but that should work, though, right? Not quite. 460. Damn. What if we swap this out for one of these? 405. It's gotten worse. So no, we were on the right track the first time around. 460. That's frustrating. How do we push a bit more damage then? We could swap this and this out for one of these and one of these. There you go. Lower the cast delay, fire more. Right, got it. So each one of those adds 0.8 second cast delay. And that was just enough to get a third shot out of that. Okay, cool. I get it. Right, so let's move on then. Always cast Introduction 1. We got Trigger Spell, Spell Wrap, and Velocity. Why are we not allowed to do this one? Did I miss one by accident? Let's go back a second. Deal 70 more damage. Well, we already know how to do this because we've just done basically the same thing, right? Just take that one and then throw some of those in. I need to use the UI a bit more sensible. I need to train myself to do that a bit more. There we go. What have I missed then? Weird. Some actions required for this challenge are locked or disabled. I wonder if I just don't... I wonder if I don't have the right spell unlocked. Because I don't recognize whatever that first thing is there. So maybe that's the case. Deal 200 more damage to the target dummy. Right. This one is a shuffle, yes. Always casts a spark bolt. Deal 200 more total damage to the target. Oh. Oh, just deal 2 more target damage. Oh, well, that's... We could just sit here and do that, right? But I guess if we throw on... Let's put you on as well. I don't know what this one's trying to teach me. It just seems to be like, hey, do some damage, idiot. Let's go back to this one a second and see what the... So one's maybe permanently attached, always cast spells. Always cast spells cast immediately before every normal spell cast. Even if that cast is no spell. Wowee. What a sentence. Okay, fine. It's just trying to hammer home what those are, I guess. Right then, okay. Deal 500 more total damage. Always cast damage up. Well, Spitbolt does the most damage, so I guess I'll assume I'll throw on one of those then. 500 more total damage to the target dummy. Right, got it. Always cast spells are cast immediately before every normal cast, even if there's no cast. Because this, all casts on the wand will receive an always cast modifier. Right. So that's true of... Well, of course that'd be true of Shuffle as well. Okay, fair enough. I think these kind of early ones here, the introductions, are just to hammer home what they are, right? Then we've got this one here. So this one does not have an always cast on it. Do not consume mana, but they do apply their cast delay. Okay. Always cast spells do not consume mana, but they do apply their cast delay. Okay, well that's good to know. I didn't know that. Right, and we've just got to do damage to this thing, right? Fair enough. Ah, but right. For some reason, it's also going to get us to do the recharge time thing. Sure, why not? Don't know why, but there we are. Just do something like that, I guess. Oh, there's no mana for that, fool. Hang on. Is it? Oh, is it mana we're lacking? There's no mana. What do I do now? This one doesn't have enough mana for this. What do we do? Cast a recharge time. I don't understand. Cast deal 400 more damage to the target dummy. We can't cast the only one it's given us. And we've got nothing that reduces mana. Is this the bugged challenge then? Yeah, see, that's what's throwing me off a little bit here. I don't quite get it. Mana drain 70. The one's got a mana of... What's the starting one got? 60. How are we supposed to do this? I've been bamboozled. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we could just move on. Yeah, I guess so. Is this the bugged one? Let me go and look it up quick. Sorry to pause mid-episode here just to go and take a peek, but I feel like this is probably worth taking a look at. Otherwise, it might be something I'm just not understanding again, but I don't know what there is to understand about this one, to be honest with you. Spell Lab. So let's take a look. It's Introduction 3, right? Introduction. Don't think anything... Yeah, there doesn't seem anything in the Steam Workshop page. Fuck it, let's skip over it for now. You guys in the comments can tell me what I'm doing wrong with that. Okay. Use at most one always cast spell. Highest damage per second to... Deal 230 or more damage per second to the target dummy using only one always cast spell. This one doesn't have an always cast spell. I don't understand. Excuse me, this one doesn't appear to have an always cast spell. Because always cast rates casting you want, normal cast still occur. This results in multicast always cast, allowing you to cast an additional spell. Because always casts are extra casts on your wand, normal casts will still occur. Well, I assume so. This isn't an always cast one, though. Is this another... issue with Spell Lab? Or am I genuinely just not understanding? Using one always can't help me. Am I losing my mind? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the Steam Workshop page. Something's not quite here. Always. You can add a spell as always cast by putting it into the wand, then returning to the spell picking menu. Clicking on it will make it always cast. Oh. Why the fuck don't they explain that here? Right. Okay, well this one doesn't matter because this is just a thingy, right? So this one here, you make what this one always cast? So we do that, and then we do that. There you go. Right. Why don't they explain that? How dare you? So we need to throw this. So that takes 12 mana drain. Right, I see. I get the point of the challenge now. Don't know why they don't explain that. Maybe they did explain it. I just didn't read it. That's more likely. There you go. Crazy. Ooh, someone's at my door. Maybe I should go and answer that. I really don't want to interrupt an episode of Noita Wizard, though. Ah, yeah? I'm recording. It's alright, someone else has got it. Leave it to Elise. She can handle it. She can answer it all by herself, I'm sure. Okay, deal 230 more damage per second to the dummy using one always cast spell. Right, because always cast rates casting in one, normal cast still occur. This results in a multicast always cast, allowing you to cast an additional spell. Right, got it. So we click that one. So this one essentially has 2 spells cast now. Got it. So we can do that, and then this one. Although that's a bit redundant, though, isn't it? Because... yeah, no. Wait, no. So the always cast uses up one of the casts. Right, got it. I understand. No, so that is how you're supposed to do it then, I guess. Or not. Well, how else would you do it? Hold on. Was that just faster? 185. Maybe it's just 2 bolts. Definitely not. What does it want me to do? That's what I assumed it would be, but obviously that's nowhere near high enough. Oh, you can make that always cast as well. Oh, well, how many also always cast can I put on a wand? Oh, is this just trying to teach us? Can you do this with regular wands? No. That's illegal. You can't do that. I don't understand what this is trying to teach us if it's letting us add game mechanics that aren't in the game, right? Is that base Noita? No. You're a liar. If it is, that's mind-blowing. It's got to be that then, huh? Oh, we've only got to use... Oh, I see. Right, okay, fair enough. Get rid of that. So I don't understand how we get the DPS we need. Because there's only so many combos we can have, right? There's not that. And it's not that. Okay, got it, got it. And then, let's try 2. We did try 2. Was not that. Maybe... Maybe you put Firebomb as the always cast. Hold on a second. You die. No, you die. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why did it unsocket my Firebomb when I wanted to remove that? Maybe Firebomb we set as always cast. Then you do this, this, and this. No, not even remotely close. That probably wouldn't make any difference anyway, because that fireball is always up. Is always a cast anyway, right? So it's just going to cast this one, then... Always casts are extra casting in one. Normal cast will still occur. Results in a multicast always cast, allowing you to cast an additional spell. Well, surely it allows you to cast... I don't know. I don't quite understand what I'm supposed to do for this one. I don't understand. I genuinely do not understand this one at all. To be honest, I'm suffering from heat stroke. Because there's no point putting a doubling spell on it, which is what I assumed in the first place, because always cast is always casting double. So we're already firing 2 fireballs all the time, so that's pointless. We could put another fireball on there, but that won't really help. 210. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I don't get it. Well, I mean, obviously that's not... That is objectively the highest DPS we can get, right? Because if we put another fireball on the end, all it's going to do is just cast 2, and then the next shot is going to fire, what, this one and this one, because it'll wrap back around, I assume. Each one of those is still firing... Oh, that one fired 3. That one fires 3. That one fire... Was it firing 3? Hang on, I must be understanding a... Oh, is that how it works? The always cast in this situation is effectively a firebomb and a firebomb. Because the always cast is a double cast, which defaults to these two. Then what we're firing is this firebomb at the end. So we're getting 3 shots out of each shot. Even so, that's still our maximum amount of damage that we can do. We can't do any more than that. Right? Is this to do with the delay? Because we're not always firing all 3. Might be. Doesn't seem to be, but it might be. I mean, shit, I don't know what to do here. So I'm just going to move on. I failed. I failed this one. I don't get it. Moving on. Damage every X frames. Introduction. Do 100 more damage per second to the target dummy. Right. Inert static projectiles can be given the ability to deal damage. The sense point of a static projectile must collide with the target to deal damage. Homing and damage can be paired with static projectiles to make a homing familiar. Slime mist and mist of spirits. What the fuck are these? I've never even come across these in the game. Okay. So, inner static projectiles can be given the ability to deal damage. And that's these, I assume. Mist of spirits. Right. The center point of a static projectile must collide with the target to deal damage. So I've got to cast that, what, right in the middle? Okay. Homing and damage can be paired with static projectiles to make a homing familiar. Right. Okay. When you say static, are you referring to literally static versus dynamic, as in doesn't move? Or are you referring to static as in brr lightning? Oh, it's referring to that. Oh, weird. Why would it do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would that be the case? So because anything that I assume is a projectile will do damage as a result. That's so bizarre. What a strange mechanic. What a really strange mechanic. Well, there we go. Challenge complete. What the hell? Okay, sure. Damage every X-Frames drilling shot. Okay. Drilling shot allows projectiles to travel through walls. That's this one here. Drilling shot activates in the second frame of a projectile's life. Projectiles with higher lifetimes are generally more useful as homing familiars. Right. So those are identical then. Okay. Let's just take a bunch of this shit. Right. So accelerating shot. And it said longer... higher lifetimes. So accelerating shot seems like that's there only to throw you off. That's kind of like a red herring. So that fires as a projectile. So that homes from like... it starts homing there. Right, okay. So let's move that there. Put this one in. Oh, there you go. Okay, got it, got it, got it. So if we throw a damage bonus on that, that might be everything. It gives a projectile. Makes a projectile accelerate. That turns it into a projectile, right? Okay, let's give this a go. Doesn't really do a huge amount of... it's not doing nearly enough DPS. So 60 DPS. Okay. Do we need homing shot? Okay, so it's not a projectile without homing shot. Alright. And then we've got... give this projectile electric charge. What if we do that? I didn't know if the electric charge maybe had a slightly higher DPS or something like that. Evidently not. Okay. What if we swap those around? Can you give a damage bonus to the electric? No. Okay. As it fires. I have to go through the ground. Okay. On the second frame of a projectile's fire. Maybe we want it to accelerate and get there sooner. So that it lingers for longer? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case at all. Okay, I don't know with this one. This one I'm... actually, I have no idea. Oh. Oh, okay. It turns out slime mist just lingers longer, even though I guess you... I guess you just expected to experiment with that one, because obviously there isn't a duration or anything like that on there. Okay, then. So we can't do that one, because we don't have whatever that note is unlocked, and I assume it's the same thing for that one. Piercing shot. Right. Deal 1,500 or more damage per second to the target dummy. Right, got it, okay. So do we want something that bounces then? Increase the lifetime of a spell. Accelerating shot. Rotate towards foes. Okay. I'm starting to... bubble spark? And homing. What if we do homing? This. Piercing. Bubble spark. Okay. Okay. I think I'm onto something there. Apparently it doesn't do damage, though. Which I'm kind of surprised by, actually. Oh, that could be it. Oh, it's close. Look at that. 1,100 with the glowing lance. Right. Okay. So I thought I'd do increase the lifetime of the spell. So it doesn't really matter with this, because it pierces through and then comes back. But it can do that within its lifetime fairly easily. If we got like a damage boost or a... no. But the accelerating shot. Wonder if it would be able to... there you go. I thought so. Pierce through and then come back. Oh, that's quite cool. That's quite a lot of damage, eh? That's pretty hefty. A lot of these things I think I don't think I've ever even seen piercing shot, to be honest, in our regular runs. Wow, look at that. Okay, very powerful. Trigger spells. Sure. Let's go for that then. So 60 more damage to the target dummy in a single hit. Okay. So we've got to thread a shot through? Is that the implication here? The double trigger. Powerful explosion seems pretty on brand. Okay. And we've got to deal 60 more damage in a single hit. Well, the explosion does 68. So... huh. Oh. It's that easy. Wow. Okay, then. Cast state. So what do you mean by this one? Trigger spells have their own cast state, which is discarded after the cast. Because of this, modifier spells applied inside a trigger generally don't persist outside the trigger. This means nothing to me. Unlike recharge time, cast delay is applied per cast state, so changes to it can be discarded. You're going to get spells cast delay by casting it inside of a trigger. Oh. Right. Interesting. I get it. I think. So you take something with a very hefty cast delay. So for example, Death's Cross is 666. But if you were to cast that inside a spark bolt with a trigger, that makes its cast delay irrelevant. I think is what I'm understanding there. It certainly seems like, you know, if I was more accurate, it certainly seems like that might be sort of what it's trying to imply. Okay. Right, got it. Well, look, let's try it with something else. Try it with a different projectile first. Let's try it with you. What do you do? 1595. So it does more damage with the explosion. There you go. Oh, that's powerful. Also seems like it's a good way to get myself blown up, and I'll be putting that to good use by blowing myself up when we get back into the real game. Let's do the 2 multicast ones, and then we'll jump back into an actual game now. You know I gotta try it. I'm sorry, I know this probably isn't the solution, but... Hey? Well. Might have got myself murdered immediately, which is just about how Giga Blade works, isn't it? Right, let's go for this one then. 750 more damage per second to target damage. So I think I know what you do then. I think you probably go Spark Bolt with trigger, hexagon formation, and then just like 5 of these, right? You shoot it through, those bounce through, hack it to bits. Oh. Oh, that's actually it. Oh, I actually got it right. Why don't the discs then... Oh, if they hit something, they drop with gravity. That's dangerous. Look, they're actually eating through the terrain there. That's incredible. But if they hit anywhere else... Right. Okay, then. And the multicast 2. Similar story by the looks of it. Let's go... So that's going to trigger... I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll go that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how does it work with the damage plus? Cast 6 spells in a hexagonal pattern. So if we do 5 of those and 1 of those, will that damage bonus then be applied to the others? I would assume not. No. Okay, that's understandable. Let's get rid of that. Oh, you know what? Shit, maybe it was. Ow! Ah! Noita wizard, shooting a straight line. Can I, like, just go back to the challenge I was in, actually? Whatever. Whatever, we'll come back to Spell Lab again in a couple of days. I need to kind of process what we've done and maybe play through it a couple of times